So now it's like, okay, get home. Fuck, now it's at least 4:30. Wind down, it's 5. Well, fuck, to do my 6 a.m. client, I gotta get up already, right? It's 5:30, I gotta get up. So, no sleep there, right? And, errands throughout the day. Multiple doctor's appointments. My wife's got doctor's appointments. I got doctor's appointments. Showtime's got doctor's appointments, I'm finally back. I was out of town for a couple of weeks. That kind of freaked Jack out a little bit, right? Because he was rough, losing his mind, right? Trying to rest, trying to this and that and the other thing. So depression set in and stuff a little bit, but that always happens when, you got shit to do when you're sick. You can't go help people, you can't train your clients, you can't even go to the gym, talked about that in the last video. So that is what I've got for you right now. Some of you might have saw that other video too, right? It was 7 minutes long and just cut off like out of nowhere. That's with respect for the officer. I'm not going to be one of these jackasses, man. He'd have written me up for sure. Lights, and I didn't put that in the video, right? Have the cop come over and say, could you please turn that off? Stupid. That would have been a bad idea. So he ended up letting me go, right? And I was doing a video and I was explaining to him, I was like, I took a long process, even took a lot of time not doing videos. That's what I was doing when you pulled me over. That's why I had my phone out. I apologize for that. I wasn't 100% sure of the lore on it because, obviously text talk, I got complete control. I showed him safety and security and all this, and I didn't expect him to buy it. And I was ready to take my ticket and, accept my losses and face my consequences like a man, right? But fortunately, he was like, I get it, and I see where you're saying where you feel like it's just as safer than trying to deal with stuff on your wheel, on your steering wheel, but that, it's the law, and, it is what it is. It's black and white. You can do the hands-free stuff, and whether it's safer or not safer, I don't make the laws. You can't have your phone on for any reason. I don't care if your eyes are on the road, your hand is on that steering wheel, and you've done the safety and security investigation and everything else. I don't care. I have to enforce the law and write the tickets the way they're going to be written. I said, I get it. I have no problem with that. And he said, but I'm not going to write you a citation as long as you don't do it again. I said, done. I won't ever do it again. And of course, I'm going to be a man of my word. I do that stuff. I'm not going to be an asshole and ask one thing, do another. And I'm not going to promise something and then not follow through on it. If I'm going to tell somebody I'm going to do something, I'll fucking do it. In fact, there was a long time, I don't know if you saw those videos, where I said, you know what, I'm not going to do this shit anymore. Because safety and security issues, I'd fucking feel bad if I hit a kid or something, doing a stupid video, right? Because it is a stupid video. It costs a kid their life, So I went back, I reviewed, I researched, I did all these things to come to the conclusion that it can still be beneficial and still be safe if eyes are on the road. And it's so funny too, because I'm explaining all this shit, right? It's been a long ass time since I've done a video since I've been driving, right? And fucking next video, very next video, boom, shakalaka, I get fucking pulled over. You talk about the fucking Murphy's Law, right? But at least I had a clean conscience going. If I get a ticket, at least I know that I freaking did my research and I came to a very safe conclusion on how I'm going to go about doing this. Well, you know what? If I'm going to get pulled over for it and get a ticket for it, fuck it. I'll fuck over and I'll do the video. I'll do my video in my bathroom, in an office, right? The office has been taken away, that's why I do them in the bathroom, right? It is what it is, okay? So, in that video, I was explaining, didn't get to finish, I want you guys, if you're just starting out, I don't care how much research you've done, I don't care what you think the risk-to-benefit ratio and everything is. If you haven't trained yet, and again, it's your life, and you can do whatever you want to do if you're a grown-ass man or woman, okay? But here's the benefit, okay, to doing it right. I was trying to explain that in the video when I got pulled over. If you go until you can't go anymore, and then you make that decision, you're going to get more out of it. You know what works for your body, what doesn't work, and this and that and the other thing. If there's certain things that work better one way with and better without, and this and that and the other thing, certain variables that come about, you'll figure those variables out, right? As you implement the scientific sports technology, okay? And again, if you don't agree with me, you've done other research that states otherwise, and you've looked at risk to benefit ratio and said it's my body, my choice, and here's the route that I'm going to go. You know, by all means, I'm not gonna criticize or judge you for any of that stuff. It's just that through trial and error and just observing everybody else. You know, I've trained since I was 5 years old, right? I was doing natural contests right and left. You know, I first got into the sport at age 19, okay? And took my lumps and everything else, and competed fair and square against other guys who were doing it fair and square, right? And I do not regret doing it that way because, guys, I learned so much. I learned what overtraining was and what it wasn't. I learned what worked, what didn't work for my body, and you know, and I don't need that anymore, right? If I go another route, I can do it through doctors, right? And I just learned a long time ago from T-Will and Tyler Merrill that if you want to be a champion, you have to be able to train naturally. You have to be able to train without them, because if you're one of these ones knuckleheads that, you know, doesn't even cruise you around, you're just pounding the gear year after year, month after month after day, guess what? Your receptors are burned out, and now you spend a lot of money just to fucking maintain and not get any better. And why would you do that, right? So you learn to, you know, cycle or to cruise or to just stay natural, stay off of them. Or you can do what I do and just get a prescription for every fucking thing, right? There's enough doctors out there that keep you safe, and that's a better way to do it. They'll do your blood work. They'll give you the what do you call it? The riot. They'll read you the riot act, right? If they feel like you're doing things out of pocket or unsafe or whatever, and you can choose to do it their way or not. But at least they're there to help guide you and educate you and keep you as safe as possible under their care, right? And that's what it's all about. Is this thing all started for most people for health and fitness, right? Being the best you can be, staying around a little longer, you know, being a better husband, better wife, better girlfriend, better boyfriend, better daughter, better son, better mother, better father, right? That's the whole goal behind this whole shebang. So we're going to go after this, and we're going to do it the right way, I prefer. And if you guys watch that Generation Iron thing, you're going to see some fantastic results probably from following this guy. And this guy is, I really respect this guy. They call him the Anabolic Doc, and he breaks everything down from A to Z. Pluses and minuses, positives and negatives, risk to benefit ratio, informative. And I'm not a doctor, so when people ask me, I say, fucking go ask the Anabolic Doc, man. He knows his shit, okay? I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to try to lead you in any way, right? You do your thing, and if you're not going to ask the Anabolic Doc, based off of all my research and what I've learned and what I've gathered and asked and this and that and the other thing, I'll guide you the best I can. But remember, I'm not a licensed physician, right? And I'm not going to freaking tell you, hey, if you do this, you're going to be 100% safe, because I can't put that stamp of guarantee on it. And neither can the Anabolic Doc, but he can at least through his medical knowledge, right, guide you a certain way. He's not like these other family practitioners out there that don't know anything. Oh, don't do it, you'll die. They haven't done their research. It's sad. You know, everybody should be, not everybody, but there should be more, and there are more now. There are more and more medical experts that will let you know, hey, yes, no, you know, whatever, on the whole deal. And that's where it's at. You can tell by the way I talk lay terms, right? Talk like a knucklehead bodybuilder, you know, that's just like everybody else, you know. I'm not a medical expert, okay? And I'm not going to pretend to be. And I will, whether you're you're training with me as a friend or a client or whatever the fuck, right? My goal is not to harm you, so even if I do give some kind of advice, I don't mind you going, and I recommend and encourage you to double, triple take everything. Now, a certain range of emotion and different training things, those types of things, you can go and double